Hello, guys. Terribly
Hello.
sorry for technical difficulties.
Translates
How
to
many technical difficulties?
translates to don't let your programs update, kids.
Don't let them update just before you do to stream. It's not a good time.
Never a good time.
Usually it's a thing I start to do about 2 o'clock, and I go, oh, I'll get everything updated, everything will be sorted then. And then Skype just wouldn't feed through the cameras at all.
Skype said,
So we could see ourselves, but you wouldn't be able to see us, which
Yeah.
is kind of
You could
pointless
hear
for our lives.
us, but you won't be able to see what we're doing, which is kind of a bit pointless for a Craftstream.
no, it'd be Imagination Day. Imagination Day.
All the
be like-
imagination.
Can you see this amazing thing that I've made? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Wouldn't that work better sometimes? Be like, look, it's really amazing! You have to trust us on this, it's really amazing.
Holds up a pile of raw fabric.
Yep. That's what you do in the masquerade, right? You just, you go, this is amazing!
Didn't so and scream.
Scream. So yeah, much male stress and shouting that continues to so loud that the one that is to be unseen and unheard has been seen and heard. Or at least heard.
Yep.
We can see him.
Because I
He's
needed
still
some help.
himself.
I needed technical help, and he's very good at technical things. So I was like, give me technical, please. Thanks.
Because we're all squadwards and we're only just
Scream!
barely to do.
Right, so chat. Hi Heidi, hi Shade, hey guys. I hope you're having a less stressful day. Because
We are really sorry that we're late.
yeah,
That happened.
it happens. Like, we were ready to go, and then cameras just wouldn't pick up. So hey. I have lots of pegs on my desk. As you do. Because I'm working
Caleb!
on Caleb! Who I'd never thought I'd actually start. So yay! So I have sheep. I have most of a sheep right here. It's very soft and very nice fabric, but it frays like a horrible thing, and it won't go through my machine like a horrible thing. So it's getting hand sewn just at the edges. And then
But you can't even pin it properly, so you need to use pegs.
Yep, because the pins will get lost in the furry, because it's like really thick furry fabric. And I'm realising it basically works like fur. So I'm learning as I go. This is fun. I also don't mind hand sewing. It's my own fault for going to Luke, hey, you should just give me all your hand sewing. That's only one side of the bit that I need to do. Need to do another bit for the other side. But I'm doing a coat. The coat is there, and it just needs basically edging up down, covering up the poppers and the zip, essentially, because it's supposed to be D&D medieval times, because Caleb from Critical Role is what I'm kind of trying to work on. So having poppers and a zip, I could cut the zip out fairly easily, but the poppers would need like industrial strength, which I don't have. So I'm just going to cover them up, because I don't need to do up the coat anyway.
Be there for ages. You can just go zip, you know?
Like, I could always cut them off. To be honest, I think most fan arty has like a shearling type thing at the edges anyway, so I'm like, we will do that. What are you guys working on?
One day I'll pull away from Gallivant and I'll do the Bitch Queen from Hell. I'll be so happy.
What was that, Sarah? I missed that completely.
We are, from your things, we are quoting from Gallivant, which is an excellent musical series, piss take series, and the songs are all catchy as hell. I want to use multiple of them for C&Ds. And we were just saying that one day we will cosplay from Gallivant, and no one will get it, but we'll be happy.
You'll be happy. That's good.
I will do the Bitch Queen, and I will be extremely happy because she's brilliant. She's a terrible human being, but she's brilliant.
I do still have Legion on my desk that I haven't watched yet.
Yes. You know what you should watch, Mel?
Do you know what I should watch? More Critical Role and try and get caught up before I get spoiled. Oh, wait.
I'll watch Legion, Mel. You promised.
What are you working on, Blair?
I am finally working on Dorian!
Yay!
Yay!
Add to our collection of Dorians.
I had to go and find another zipper, because last time I was in the stream, God, that was ages ago, but last time I was in, I was working on him and found out that the zip that I'd bought was a closed zip, not an open zip, so I had to go find another zip. So yeah, that is, I'm currently sewing said zip on right now.
Yay!
And I also got some lovely La Velvet style to go on the back of the waistcoat. So
it's Dorian, and he's a fancy lad.
Fancy boy.
He's a very fancy lad. If anyone saw, I went to one of the cons up in Glasgow, so I finished the other half of Dorian, in which I, if I can find them, and with all the other fabric, I sewed this lovely pair of trousers. And still have the belt attached to them. But yes, I decided that I was going to do some pleather work.
Lovely. Oh, they're very nice.
They are very nice. I'm very proud of them.
You should. Pleather is evil. Like it's almost as bad as fur.
To be fair, Dorian doesn't care if you like his look because he knows he's amazing.
Yes,
he does. And I love how you know this, Sarah, because we know so many Dorian cosplayers, but you've never actually played the game, so you know.
I have not. I have not even watched a run through.
But we just know far too many Dorian cosplayers who are all fabulous.
Blair got it.
I did. A joke I finally get.
Right. Every so often we have to throw out a reference that you'll get just to keep you happy.
Yeah.
To be fair, you get more Legion references than Mel.
Very true.
I haven't watched it yet.
I mean, I've watched half of the first season. I need to catch up so much.
I literally can see the DVD from where I'm sat, so I need to.
It's not. And smacking. Because she's got a problem. And I am working on the last of my Disney bounding stuff. Right now, I'm sticking some gold ribbon on the top of my genie dress, just to give it a bit of definition and to give me that little bit extra non-cleavage, because it's got a lot of cleavage right now. Not quite comfy with that. So I'm trying to reduce my cleavage level slightly.
Trims are good
It's
for
not
that.
it's not very thick elastic, but
Trims are good for either making like hemlines longer, which is what I've used them for, or for apparently making cleavage lines higher. Ratbag's also in chat. Hello.
It's a crossover dress, so it hangs really low. So I had to sort of stitched up at a point so it didn't drop any lower, but it was still sort of going, and boobs. But okay.
Which when you're in Florida and you want to be cool, so you don't want to be too warm, but still, like, you know.
Well, I have cost tested 6 out of 8 of my outfits now.
Ooh.
I've taken advantage of the warm weather to actually make sure that I can wear my outfits without dying.
That makes a lot of sense.
And I now have 2 dresses in fact, that I need to sell on. Because they don't fit me anymore because I've lost too much weight.
That's usually a good problem thing. Heidi's saying, isn't that the cosplay that Victor's done? Yes, we have Victor, we have Luke, we have Dimitri, we have lots of friends that have all done Dorian. Because Dorian
Alison's done Dorian.
Alison's also done Dorian.
Yep.
We're all Dorian.
Yep. Oh, so many Dorians, and all the Dorians are fabulous.
Yes.
One of these days, get more to cosplay it at the same time, and it'll be a good.
Yeah. I've been working on my version of Dorian for about 2 years now. So, but I just need to really improve my sewing skills to really actually make them look nice, because I didn't half the time I was just very much like, I don't want to make this cosplay, make it a bit shoddy looking, and then not be able to wear it, and then 2 years having to like completely revamp it.
Yeah.
So it just kind of, it always, if you notice, it normally sits at the back burner on my desk. It's always just in the background. It always has been. Just sit there.
Yeah, like I've had cosplays like that. Legolas was definitely one like that. It took me 2 years to make him. Because I was procrastinating him because I knew that it would be really, really hard work to try and get him to the level that I wanted him.
I still haven't made Flint.
And like Cassandra was kind of like that as well, in that there's still probably parts of her that I'll probably remake. I'll probably remake the chestplate at some point, because that was my first foam and warbler work. It's not bad, but I know I can improve it now. It's just one of those things sometimes, isn't it? But yeah, to be honest, Caleb's just a quick throw together one, because we've got MCM Manchester next weekend, but not wearing him for that. We're going to wear him for... We're going to do Caleb and Not from Critical Role, me and Luke, for Fife, which is 11th and 12th of August. So we are doing that con, where we will have a table, and Luke will be judging us grade time. But we just want to run around as grubby boys, so, you know.
Grubby boys.
Grubby boys!
I might get a very, very, very casual Molly in, because let's face it, half of his costume is basically my own wardrobe anyway. It'd just be the horns that I'm making, and already I've made quite a lot of horned pieces recently.
Like, I think we are definitely planning a few different Critical Role ones. I think Luke's planning Molly. I'm planning a Yasha, but I know that that's going to be like a super long-term project, a bit like Cassandra, because she is basically barbarian and has a greatsword. I can't make a greatsword. Not in 2 weeks. But I can buy a cheap coat from eBay and put some sheep stuff around it. And then make some holsters potentially as well. So
my most recent work was this here was a skull. So I want to make more horns basically, and Molly's like, that's just what I want.
Shade saying I just want to cut my nails because I accidentally scratched my friend while helping them. Oops, that's not good.
Don't do that to your friends.
May Cosplays is here. Hey guys, and Kieran's here. Hey Kieran.
Kieran.
Everybody's coming in. Sorry we were late. Stupid computer was being stupid.
I've just finished editing the last day of Sunny Vlog, and just the bit with Kieran and his sad boys in the elevator is a gift. Though it's surprisingly tricky to find just violin music that I can use on YouTube. Everything's got some kind of piano background. It's like, no!
Sarah, you should have said, my stepdad is literally a session violinist.
Meh. I found cello. It's close enough. It gives the effect.
He does that for a living.
It sounds similar, but I don't care. For a 30-second gag, it's fine.
Okay, but if we ever need violin stuff for future.
Okay.
He does for a living. Kieran's saying, ooh, I can't wait to see that. Heidi's saying, I won't be going to any cons until next year because I'm going on holiday for the first time in 4 years, so I can't do any cosplays until November/December. That makes sense. Like, sometimes, especially if you're going on holiday, you'll do something expensive. Like, you can't necessarily do all the big cosplays and all the big cons and things like that because they cost money.
Oh, there.
Like, literally, the reason why Caleb's getting kind of thrown together is because I already kind of own a wig for him. I already own, all the medieval-y bits anyway, like belts and pouches and stuff. I already own a shirt for him. I bought some trousers for £8. I bought this coat for 20 quid, and I just bought some fabric for about a tenner. That's me basically bought the cosplay.
Yeah, the reason I'm going Manchester MCM, apart from coincidentally it's the same weekend as the hen party I'm going to, is because I'm poor because we're going to Disney.
Yeah.
I have kept myself to a very strict budget when buying all of my Disney bounding stuff, and I'm actually still in it.
That's good.
Because when you're planning on doing 8 outfits, you kind of have to. So I gave myself 25 quid per character, and that was it.
Yes. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, I can... Because Luke and Bethan are entering the Masquerade next week at Manchester. And so they have been working very, very hard on their cosplays. And Luke...
Extreme flippy, all of the themes.
Luke's just getting, like, I don't want to work on this thing anymore, so we were kind of talking about doing Caleb and just being grubby boys and running around, like, and basically weathering our cosplays, which just involved rolling in the dirt. So that sounded quite fun, so, we figured we'd do those boys at Fife, because Fife's going to be a fairly small con. We've been asked to go very kindly by Costume and Play. But we know it's going to be fairly small and kind of just somewhere to, like, kind of debut new stuff.
Yeah.
Because, again, obviously it won't be all of us. It will just be the Scots and me. But, we're gonna bring the table along, and you're gonna be little Bandursnatch peoples at a table at a con, which is always fun. May is saying they've got Manchester MCM next week. Ditto.
We will see you there.
Yes,
Hopefully.
most of us are going apart from Sarah. No, Sarah. Sad face.
I'm going to be in Birmingham having hen party shenanigans instead.
There you go. But yeah, Manchester MCM tends to always happen for us because everyone comes to stay at my house. I've cleaned my house yesterday, ready for them. So, but then I cleaned my house, but then I've got sheepskin all over this room. So whoever's sleeping in the cat room is gonna have sheepskin all over it until I hoover.
I mean, it's gonna be me.
It's either gonna be you or Victor, I feel. So
yeah.
Either one of you, because you don't mind having the cat on you. Shade saying I'm not going to cons for a while, which kind of sucks. Yeah, like it does, but then I find that like when I'm not going to cons for a while, because like especially over winter, like obviously when they're not really on, I just find I crack on with more cosplay stuff. Like I try and get more cosplay stuff done in the off season, to try and kind of prep for it. Because I got all the mail done like in off season.
I think that practical level of doing shit when we have the time to do it.
What's that like?
Weird. I am literally nearly finished with my Disney bounding stuff, and we have got more than 60 days left before we fly.
That doesn't know.
I keep having people going, "Who are you? What have you done with Sarah?"
Yeah, but again, you've been kind of working on it gradually because you've had a budget for it, and so you can buy bits for it kind of gradually as you get paid and that kind of thing. Which is another way of budgeting for cosplay, because if you buy bits of it when you've got the money to, and then you save other bits for, like, you basically spend like a long time doing something, but like you buy supplies for it gradually.
You trick yourself into believing you're not spending that much on it.
Yeah, hi Cassandra and hi Mel. Into a very, very...
Or you do what I do, and you buy all the materials in the January sales, and then you spend the next half a year slowly making it.
Yeah, that's true. Annie's here as well, and Kieran's saying I want to start working on not, but she's going to be so expensive with how much I need to buy for it. See, the thing is, I think eventually Luke and I'll do Caleb and Not properly, and like do them properly from scratch and stuff. But also, to the same token, they are both grubby boys, and is there really a point in making a whole coat just to weather it when I can buy one for 20 quid on eBay? probably not. But like, not is literally, I think Luke's plan is just to kind of use stuff he already kind of has, which is what gave us the idea of doing it for 5, because I already own a lot of stuff for Caleb, he already owns a lot of stuff for Not. We might as well kind of use the stuff we've already got. Like, literally, I wanted grey fingerless gloves for him. I had some for Jane, I just took the leather off. So old cosplay is coming very useful as well. And then I have a wig for him, because Luke was sending me links for wigs, and I was like, hang on, I've already got a Black Widow wig. I'm never going to wear a Black Widow again. Why not I use the really nice wig that I bought from Arda a long time ago and actually use it? So yeah, we're kind of throwing them together a little bit, but it's still fine. Still be good. We'll still have fun in them.
And I'll figure out Molly somehow.
I'm just throwing. To be fair, we are literally just like being.
That's always been my theory for costumes like Dean Winchester. It's like, well, I could make jeans and a leather jacket from scratch, but why would I?
Yeah, exactly.
These are things that exist that I can get hold of.
Well, May, if you see us at Manchester MCM, we will be... So, May's doing Female Sebastian on Saturday and Antisepticide on Sunday, which I think is a Jacksepticide, but not... I don't know, I'm not up with the meanies. But basically, if you see us around, feel free to come say hi. I don't know what cosplays we'll be in yet. I think possibly Pacific Rim group. And then me and Debbie will be in body paint on Saturday. Killian and Carrie. And then Sunday, I have literally no idea what I'm going to wear. I might bring Bellatrix out. Or I might bring
I'm Regulus, so I want to bring my boy back. I found a newfound love for my boy.
Kieran's saying I've decided I like Manchester MCM already because I found £12 trains today. Nice. Like, Manchester, like, from where you live is not too bad. Like, generally going to Manchester is fairly cheap. Because we have £12 trains as well. Which is why everyone comes to my house and travels from my house. Because even with travelling in and travelling out again, it's a lot cheaper than hotels in Manchester. Annie's saying I've got no cons coming up, but a cosplay coming up. Any cons near me? Sad face. Whereabouts do you live? Oh, I think we've been through this before, Annie. I don't think I know anywhere near you. Shade saying the main reason is because I'm heading off to uni in September, which will be fun. Oh, yes, yes it will. Uni is great. What uni are you planning on going to? Kieran's saying, not annoying for me because I usually do all the pretty boys, so I don't really have anything grubby for her.
You do usually do all the pretty boys.
You do, yeah, that's true. I do a lot of grubby lads. Like, I've had a lot of grubby lads over the years. Jane, Nick, Alice. All my manly men. But it's been a while actually since I've done a grubby manly lad. So apparently I've just been in the strong female character for a very long time. May saying the guys from Bandursnatch that are going to MCM Manchester, who are you cosplaying? Like I said, I think we've got a Pacific Rim group on Saturday, and Debbie and I will be in Killian and Carrie more than likely on Saturday. So we'll be green and blue. On Sunday, Luke and Beth are doing Anime Lads, but I don't remember what it's from because I'm the worst.
Mononoke.
Okay, there you go. Fine you.
Not to be confused with the Studio Ghibli Mononoke. It's a different one. It's the TV series.
Mononoke, not Princess Mononoke.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically.
So they are doing from that. I don't know if the rest. Oh, Debbie's doing Luke. I have no clue what I'm doing. I might do Bellatrix with if you want to be Reg.
Yes, I do want to be Reg.
If you wanted to continue cosplay girlfriends, I could send my robes with Debbie and you could throw together a Barry.
I could, because I've done Angus so much that I'm kind of like, I want to not be a small child for a bit.
Like, yeah. I'm not sure how much my robes would drown you, but you
I
could
think
try.
that'd be fun,
Yeah.
I'll wear my big heels. I'll wear my big boots.
Also, Blair, I've just got a red cloak if you want to just borrow a red cloak. Like,
Yeah, okay, I'm Barry then. Cool.
Here we
Let
go.
me know
A red cloak is already at my house, you know.
Let me know if you want me to get Debbie to pack my robes, because she's already getting a cloak for Mel.
Good idea. Sorted! There we go, that's what I'm doing for MC.
And he's saying...
I'm pretty sure you can source your own blue jeans and white t-shirt. I think you're fine for those.
Yeah, I think I'm all good for that.
Funny that. That's how much we decide on cosplays. There you go. Live on stream. And he's saying...
Sorry, I blasted my Barry horribly and I hate him forever and ever.
You're always...
See, I could wear Merle, but the thing is he's so warm that I can't deal with that at an MCM, because I know MCMs are busy. So I can't deal with being that warm. Like I said, I might put Bellatrix on. I am going from my house, so I can literally choose whatever the heck I want to, really. I might throw Left 4 Dead Lad on. Give me some practice at doing stubble again, because I haven't done it in a very long time.
Yeah, when it comes to MCM, I know it's just going to be busy. I just want to be in, like, my comfiest cosplays.
Yeah.
Tell you, Barry is a good shout then. He is a
Yeah. Which is why I'm like, Reg is also very comfy to me.
Yeah.
I spend most of my life in a suit anyway, so it doesn't bother me.
And he's saying I could go to cons in London, but going myself will cause my anxiety to go full swing. Also, if I find a con, I'll be cosplaying with Dipper Pines from Gravity Falls. Yeah, like London cons for me, I have not done London cons in a few years because they're just so busy, like especially MCM. Like the MCM Manchester and MCM Birmingham are much better venues in my opinion. They're just a lot more spaced out. Like, you know it's going to be busy, but it's not going to be like, you know, anxiety, claustrophobia inducing and busy. So that's
I don't have anxiety for like new places, but MCM London gives me the fear for the amount of I'm claustrophobic, so I would not have a good time there.
Like me, Debbie, and Sarah have all been a fair few times for London MCM.
I've only been once.
Oh, okay, then me and Debbie have been a fair few times to MCM London. And the only time I ever didn't feel claustrophobic when going inside was when I had my 4-inch heels on, so I was 6 foot tall and could basically see everyone's head.
And bear in mind, it's huge.
Well, I don't have that option,
It's still cramped. Yeah, Elena, Desert Rain Cosplay, wants to do Dipper Pines at some point, and I've promised her a Mabel.
Aww.
I want to do one of the funky jumpers that Mabel has that lights up. But because Mabel lives in jumpers, it's going to have to wait to be a winter cosplay. And also it depends on when Elena is around, because she lives in Denmark.
Yeah.
So.
Aww. It was so nice seeing her at SunnyCon though. I was like, I haven't seen you in forever! Oh my god!
We are looking forward to having sustained Elena times for America.
Yay! Shade saying they've confirmed their place at University of Sunderland, which isn't too far, and I'll be doing photography. Oh, nice. I'll still be making cosplays while I'm studying. That makes sense, but that also means you can still go to SunnyCon as well, because, you know, you'll still be, like, around that area.
It's not a stream if I don't stab myself.
Oh my god. Careful. Kiyomi's saying, oh my, you guys are going to MCM Manchester. This has made my day. Sorry, late to the stream. Yes, we are going to MCM Manchester. We haven't done an announcement thing because...
Well, I mean, Victor's already kind of done it for us.
Kinda, but also, like, we haven't really decided on cosplays yet. So... we've kind of decided on cosplays. Like I said, I'll probably put like a post up with what cosplays we'll be doing. Like I might film a quick video for it. I'll do a quick live.
Yeah, as of like 5 minutes ago. So yeah.
Yeah. Kind of decided.
And don't worry about being late to stream. So are we. So you know.
Yeah, we were also late to stream because technical difficulties were amazing and I loved them so much. Leona's here saying hello all. Grace is back. Hi Grace. Everyone's here. I'm sorry as well we haven't done the streams for the past couple of weeks. We've just been very busy, unfortunately. Lots of real life stuff going on, so it's one of those.
Very busy adults.
Yeah, adultings. Kiyomi's also going to MCM Manchester. Kieran was saying I was debating throwing together a new outfit for Victor, but I should probably test that to make sure I don't die in the heat. Yeah, it's supposed to be really warm next weekend, so people that are going to MCM Manchester, like, dress appropriately. She says,
I have no idea what you're going to end up wearing for half of the hen party. Oh yeah, Chad.
Yep.
May's going to MCM Manchester. Leona's going to MCM. Everyone's going to MCM Manchester. Well, if you see us around,
wow, you're gonna have a crowd. Oh my god!
Come say hi.
Please come say hi.
Please come say hi, and don't be scared. I know we can be quite intimidating as a big group, but we're also all adults.
Please, just
you guys might sit on the corner briefly and then put a post up on the page saying where you are. Find us.
Yeah, exactly. Like literally, because we do get it where we put an announcement up and then someone sort of says, "Oh, I saw you, but I didn't come say hi because I was scared." I was like, "Please come say hi!" Like, honestly, we love meeting people.
That's me. No, Bristol friends. I thought it was you, but I didn't want to come interrupt. It's like
AC, like when he met us last time, like we knew what he was going to be wearing, so we were like, we found him. And then Shade as well. Shade came and found us outside, and I was like, "Yay! This is so cool!" Like we love meeting folk, especially folk that like come regularly to our streams. So please come say hi to us. Like, we will quite happily be like hi and hang out with you for a bit.
Please come say hi to us so we can take many selfies and I can fanboy over all your stuff. Please.
Annie's saying I have the bottom half of my Dipper cosplay in the book, which is the top half. Hang on, I think I've missed a bit. 1 second. What's that today? I like this. Heidi's saying, we're stressed to get into them at the moment, and also trying to save up for a sewing machine. That's fair enough. Like, chill.
I'm currently feeling disease.
Yomi and Leona, who are you cosplaying for MCM Manchester? That is a good shout. May is saying Manchester's my hometown, so yeah, I'm going MCM. Like I said, I live about an hour at Manchester, so that's why everyone stays at my house. You'll see from vlogs, or if you've seen any of our vlogs before from MCM Manchester.
Where she lives, it's like a £5 to get from her place to the train station in a taxi. Whereas in Bristol, it would cost like 20 for the same distance.
Yeah,
so everyone takes one of the taxi days, and we're good.
Yeah, that's basically what we do. We pay for taxi to the train station, and the train's about 12 quid. So it's great. Leona's like Bandursnatch meetup. Hey, we can do that.
We can do that, yeah.
We could do that. Like, I'd be cool with that. Kiyomi's saying I'm cosplaying Loki and Ellis from Left 4 Dead. Oh no, you're gonna make me want to bring Nick out. Oh no.
In fact, you were thinking about it. Nick was one of your options, Mel.
He was.
Helping it along.
Like, Ellis is also another option, but the thing is with Nick at the moment, I don't really have a wig for him, because that one that we used to wear a lot of is terrible, and it itches the heck out of me. But I could fem Nick. I've also got that option. That's if Nick fits me.
Yeah. The Nick wig, the one I ended up using for a couple of videos.
It's what we've worn for a lot of videos, yes. It's terrible wig.
I think it was my first Eric wig, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's been worn a lot.
And now!
Yep. It's a bad wig. May's saying I'm shy. Well, please come say hi. Tell us what you're cosplaying and we will come say hi to you. Leona's saying I'm cosplaying a Power Ranger. Oh wait, no, May has told us what they're doing. I'm doing Femme Sebastian for Black Butler and Antisepticide from Jacksepticide, the YouTuber. Yeah, see, look, I knew it was Jacksepticide. At least I knew something. Shade saying it was my mate Jake that made me go up and say hi. Aw, bless. Should always just come up and say hi. But see, now we know what you look like. We'll just be like, hello.
now. Part of the crew, part of the ship, part of the crew.
Except if you cosplay, then, like, you know, we won't recognise anyone.
Damn chameleon faces.
I struggle recognising half of my group in the film cosplay. Like, then it's
See, I'm weirdly good at faces. I'm terrible at names, but I'm weirdly good at faces, which is a benefit when it's cosplay.
My personal favourite moment of that one was when Theo helped me with my Tallahassee makeup. And I got a split second from all of the banders of, who's that guy sitting with us? Before it clicked.
I don't know, I think it was when Blair rocked up in a dress and I was just like...
It was Blair. Blair got me so bad. I saw Blair from across the road and went, who's that? And they were waving at me. I was like, who is it? I don't actually know who that was. And I was thinking I was stood with Chris as well. And me and Chris were both like, I don't know who that is. And then kind of, even when we came closer, I was like, sort of who it is.
That's like Alcon 2 years ago. If you want to see that vlog, it's literally called "Did Look Like a Lady." That's the name of that vlog. If you want to see like me, proper chameleon.
Yep.
Oh, before you were official bander.
Yep.
Before, yeah.
In our defence, we had only just met you.
Very true. The only person who was not filled was Luke, obviously.
And me.
It's known me for, but yeah.
May saying they're between Bolton and Manchester, so it's an hour on the 36 bus. Nice, that's very close. I am Preston way, so a little bit further. But still not too far out, like enough to commute each day. It's a little bit of a pain when you like knackered at 6 o'clock in the evening, we just want to get back, but it's okay. May saying Pat's head, yes, you know something other than Mel. What? I'm so confused. Leon is saying, I've not seen you guys in person since Play Expo in Manchester. Wow, that was a long time ago. That was a real long time ago. I don't even know what cosplays we wore then. I can't even remember. I think maybe Luke was in Fallout. What? I can't remember. It was gaming stuff anyway, but it was very early on. Leon is saying on Buxton Way. Yeah, it's not too far, especially to Manchester. Right, so let's try this. Oh, May saying, my name is Mel, so you're other Mel. Oh, I get you. Too many Mels. I have this problem actually at my actual job, in that there's a Melanie and there's a Melissa, so I get Melanie a lot of work. Full name. Full name scares me slightly. Right.
It'll be used when you're in trouble.
It doesn't mean I'm in trouble usually. Doesn't think one of you lot call me it. Pull me neck.
I don't think I've ever called you your full name unless we're like giving details at a hotel. That's it.
No, you have. Normally it's she says something incredibly rude on a video and it's a Melanie!
That's true.
See, I've never done that either.
So Sarah does that a lot. I think it's more
Sarah
Sarah
does it. I don't. I just kind of go, Mel.
I remember you doing it. I can't remember the video, but I remember you doing it.
I can't remember this, so clearly it was
never
that bad.
happened,
My
right?
brain blocked it out.
I stood up to put this thing on the mannequin, and I was like, I really can't bother this on the phone.
See, the thing I always had was I never really had a nickname because I'm only 2 syllables, so you don't tend to shorten that. So I'd be able to find out if I was in trouble if Mum used my middle name. Thing is, my best friend growing up was Louise. So we'd have the tone of voice and it would be, okay, are we both in trouble or are you really in trouble? Alright, let's go wriggle into this so I can pin the cleavage. Not the actual cleavage because ow.
I'm gonna be so warm in this boy.
But he's a good boy.
He is a good boy. He's gonna be very
He's a good
warm.
boy. Bad boy, but good boy.
Shade saying, I do have some plans to buy some body paint for a Homestuck cosplay, because why the heck not? But also I got dragged into the fandom. Yeah, Homestuckers tend to have decent body paint skills. Something that they will teach you. you don't already know how to do it. Beth and learn.
Having said that, I've also known homestuckers that will use acrylic paint and just like mix it with.
Oh, okay, that's bad.
Well, I mean, that's actually that's a proper technique, but you mix it with PVA glue and water. You don't just put the acrylic paint on. You need to mix it with like PVA glue, but it's normally used like as stage stuff for like if you're going to be in that for a very long time.
Well,
but it is a nightmare to come off.
But
makeup artists will only use it for like if you're standing on like a set for far too long. If you can't use alcohol-based paints.
I was going to say, just alcohol-based paint is all you need for that.
Yeah, but the other option is like acrylic and PVA glue, because the PVA glue you can like peel off. Have you ever done that? Like you're a kid and you had PVA glue stuck to your hand and peeled off. That's the exact same kind of premise.
Well, it's the thing of,
don't just put acrylic paint straight onto your skin.
You can make wax paint from latex. It's basically latex-based paint, it's the same kind of thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, it's possible, it's just not recommended.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I would
say
still,
when I
still
do
recommend like.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so cute.
And it's ever so slightly less cleavage. So
yay!
Wow.
That's adorable.
And I've got a red sash to go around my waist and red leggings and lots of gold jewellery because it's Genie. Although I do need to find out if you found that necklace or not before I can pinch it. Mm-hmm. Yay! Do you know where it is now?
Somewhere upstairs.
Oh,
Yeah.
Heidi's saying, I love the...
Guys, I suggest like Mayron or Snazaroo and just seal it properly. Don't go for some heavy duty stuff unless you're like you've got some intricate details. If you're just painting yourself grey or blue or green or whatever, go for normal body paint.
Water-based with your friend, because it comes off you for Monday morning when you've got work or school.
Yep.
Heidi's saying, I love the cosplay journal, and my nan said the journal was really well done, so my mum and nan are getting used to me going to cons. Oh, that's cute.
Oh, that's so cute.
Honestly, it's something that, like, my mum got used to me going to, like, sewing and stuff like that. She ended up buying me a machine. That was my Christmas present one year.
Same.
She was quite happy with the fact that I was sewing things. She was like, oh, you can do things like this now. And I'm like, yes, I can. And I found myself pinning sheep to coats. Ugh. I can't even pin it properly because it wasn't.
My dad's response to crafting was, right, well, we've got these curtains that need fixing. Yeah, all the patches are sewn to my cadet's gear. Yes, Dad. Well, the exact phrasing was, so if I pick you up from Bristol for Christmas, can we bring your sewing machine? But, okay.
Well, I was round at my mum's the other week, and my sister was up, and she was like, I've had this sewing project for ages, and I really like these shorts, but they've got a hole, they basically had a hole in the bum. They've got a hole, and I can't wear them anymore because they're indecent. I need to try and patch them, and I've got this other coat that I want to try and patch it with, and then she was like, I'm just going to try it now, and then she was like trying to stick to it, and I was just like, give it here. So I ended up fixing it for her. Of course, I was at my mum's, so I didn't have any of my like decent thread or decent needles or anything. And I was just like trying to work with my mum's terrible sewing kit, which is
I've got a bit of cleavage because, to be fair, I've got a different angle on my cleavage to most people, so it's probably not as bad as I think it is.
No, it's not.
See, my aunts used to make carpets for the Queen, so that's how I learned all my like skills, and then like the rest I nabbed off of you guys.
Oh, I've learned a heck of a lot of you guys. Every time that I get stuck on something, I'm just like, what can I do?
I need someone to teach me. I don't remember who the someone was. Are you? Did I make you teach me?
Possibly.
Yeah.
Was that when we first bloody moved in?
Or it was when you came over for that sewing weekend.
Oh, yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
I was not like I got hold of someone and said, "Sit, make me do thing, teach."
Well, I mean, you do that with Debbie, so.
Horrible human being that she is, Debbie has stolen my needle.
It was also my thread, so you know.
Like a monster.
There wasn't enough for
So
you to finish.
domestic. Oh my god.
They're always domestic.
Always
Not used
domestic.
to this by now. Leona's saying, you know you're in trouble when your full name is used. And then May's saying, when you hear your full name, middle name, and last name, run.
See, my brothers have both got 2 middle names.
Oh god.
So they've got my dad's middle name and a personal one. So you could always tell they were in trouble because the full 3 names would come out. And then they'd be down the other side of the street. Actually, no, I say that. It actually worked really well because it only got pulled out when they were in serious trouble. They would freeze like a deer in headlights on hearing all 3 names, just long enough for Mum to grab them by the collar. You were able to escape it, they only had 2.
Shade saying, I do need some tips on how to make horns, since that will be a problem because I don't know how to make them. Hi, Blair.
Hi! Yes.
Horns.
Horns. It depends on what type of horns you're doing. Whether you wanting them as like attachments the way that Luke has his Kravitz horns, or are you wanting them on like a headband?
Because the thing is, like, actually making them, I know Luke makes his out of tinfoil, and then, like, puts Warbler around that tinfoil, which is quite a good way of doing it, because it means you can have whatever shape you want.
Yeah. I tend to do foam, like, in Hobbycraft you can get, like, foam cushions that go inside of kitchen chairs. I tend to shape it out of foam and then Warbler over the top.
What she actually did for Kerry, however, was she got what's it called?
Air dry clay?
It's super light air dry clay, and it basically dries as foam.
Oh, like the foam clay stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
So I use this, which is a 2-part clay foam. This is just like the standard one, and you can get them in loads of different types, but you can mould them however you want, and that's how I did. Hold on. Ugh. So that's how I did the antlers. There was I think I did a live stream on Facebook of how I made these. So they're just like wire on the inside, and then it's just the clay around the outside. Wait for it to dry, style it however you want, and then paint. Takes about a day.
Because the only thing with actual clay is they can be quite heavy. Like if you're doing obviously big horns, like those little antlers are fine. So on the side.
Little antlers, they're fine. They're heavy and they're sturdy. So the reason that I used it for these ones is because I'm normally wearing them in work, working around kids, bashing stuff. So that's why I was like, I need heavy duty stuff that's not going to be fragile, break. Because, you know, working in a restaurant, you're going to end up bashing your head off at something. Maybe that's just me. Working with kids at Christmas time, not fun. So they needed to be a bit more sturdy, heavy duty. These ones, on the other hand, they're not as strong. They're just pipe cleaners from like a pound shop. Basically just pleated the wires and then sort of moulded them. Then I actually used hot glue to go round all the outside after like doing paper mache, hot glue, and then with the details on it, that's coming off the, I just used this, rolled it up into shape, and then just twirled them round.
Because like
left.
if you use like, because I know obviously Debbie's done Warbler for Lady Loki horns, but it's quite heavy.
Yeah.
So like the thing with clay, like the thing with putting something on your head is that if it's heavy, you're gonna end up like just not being balanced with it all day.
And you'll get headaches.
So having like the foam clay or having foil or pipe cleaners or something else as like a base, and then kind of using other stuff on top is usually good from what I understand. Because I've not made horns, so I'm just like, oh yeah. I just know like the way that Luke did his was quite clever, because I was like, oh, tinfoil's a good option. I like that option.
Yeah, the wire and tinfoil is also like a good way to do it as well, and then using like either foam or Warbler over the top, but I have no clue how to use Warbler, and the foam that I have is far too thick, so which is why I was like, I'm gonna paper mache and hot glue, and you know what,
you could craft foam I suppose as well, like you could craft foam over the top, but or like use craft foam for the details, because again it's light, but I like the idea of doing the foam clay as well, like when, because there's a few different companies now that do the foam clay, and it does seem like a really good option because it molds like clay but it dries like foam, so it's light.
It is quite brittle, however. Like, it's solid, but it's weird inside.
But it's the stuff that I used for making my necklaces for Ursula and Tafiti. I ended up warbling over the top because I wasn't sure how well they'd stand up to going on rides.
Yeah, I mean the thing is that's another option you can always do as well. Obviously you could put Warbler over the top, but again it just depends if you're doing it on your head how heavy it's going to be.
Yeah, this stuff is it's like a sort of like putty clay that you can use to fix literally anything, and it's waterproof as well. Like, it literally just says, I can adhere to metals, woods, plastic, glass, tile, bricks. Like, people sometimes use it for, like, fixing their ceilings and stuff. It's that, like, strong. But it's not that heavy either. Especially once you drop. You need to, like, properly knead the two colours together. Like,
I remember you making them, actually. I do remember making them. But it's definitely something that, like, there's a little bit of experimentation, I feel, as well, depending on what you want. Much like everything, to be fair, with cosplay. Like, nobody's an expert. Nobody can say, this is what you need to do. Because everyone has different things. Like, personally, I really struggle with stuff in my head. Like, I struggle with wigs. So I don't know if I'd ever really do something with horns. Because even wigs are too heavy for me sometimes. I'm just like... I've got a lot of hair to put underneath stuff, so it's just like, it means it's not always that secure. We've got more chat as well, hang on. Heidi saying, my nan was impressed when I went from making small props and designing hairbands last year to making my magic mirror cosplay this year. It's cool when like people suddenly realise and they go, oh yeah, actually, like that's a big jump. Because it is a big jump going from doing like small props and stuff to like a full cosplay, which I know if it's Magic Mirror it'll be like a full gown. So it is a big jump. And it's pretty cool. Like when I first did Cass, it was such a big thing for me, so like I'd never done armour before. So I was like, how do I do this? How do? So for me, like that was that big jump, I think, from like sewing to armour making. Kieran's saying, my friend has recently decided she wants to start learning to sew / making cosplay, and it felt really weird being on the teaching side for once. It's weird, isn't it? But to be fair, like, we still all learn from each other, and we learn from other people. Like, the amount of tutorials I'll sit and watch and stuff is insane. Especially if I'm trying to learn something new. Or if I'm trying to work with a new fabric or something like that, I'm like, I will sit there and try and either learn myself or get help from other banders or watch other cosplayers. or depending on what it is, like this makeup, I'll just go on YouTube. So many tutorials on YouTube. It's great. Jade's saying I'll give it a try. Leona's saying I'm going to send a picture if I may a messenger of my cosplay. Yes, please do. I won't be able to look at it right now because my computer hates me. But feel free to send it through and we will look at it when we get a chance. Let me see actually what's coming through.
I'm currently trying to export a video and my laptop is making unhappy noises as it is. So.
Yeah. My computer won't do anything apart from trying to stream. So Heidi's saying I made a few videos on my channel about my Magic Mirror cosplay. Oh, cool. I need to try and cut some more fabric out, and I don't want to. I need to cut the other side, really. I want to make sure I've definitely got enough before like I sew it in place. We can need to cut the other side.
Do the thing now.
Plus I can't even pin it properly in place and that really May saying I watched a video on how to do up the Attack on Titan harness because I didn't know how to do it up. That's a good shout.
I mean, I feel like that's everyone struggles with that.
Yeah, like I can't remember where it was. It might have been at Sunny. Luke met someone in Attack on Titan. Obviously, they've done Attack on Titan as well, and they had like a cheat way of getting out of the harness to go to the loo. And I was like, that's a really good option. Because the harness is like ridiculously complicated, isn't it? From what I understand. Oh, sorry guys, I'm just moving you. I'm gonna go and cut some fabric out. Do a thing.
So I've got the picture here that Leona sent, so...
Awesome.
Hold on.
To show it.
Yeah, I'm gonna cover up.
Oh my god, that's so cool! Yay! That's so cool!
That's some great foam work.
Yeah.
That is amazing. And I'm loving the shading and detail as well.
Like, I'll see it in a bit when I actually can get on my Facebook, but if I go off this now, it screws up the stream.
Yeah, you're gonna lose the stream, so...
We already had enough technical difficulties, I don't want any more. Heidi's saying, if I may send you a few videos of my cosplay, of course, please do.
Of course!
We'll have a look. May's saying, I can do it now. Oh my god, bathroom harness is annoying. Like, Luke had a way of quick escaping, basically, his harness, and I was like, god damn it. Got fluff everywhere all over my room. I'm just like, oh my life. I've just hoovered this room. You won't believe it. You know, ready for people staying next week. But there's teddy bear bloody stuff all over it. I think
what Luke and Alison had done with their Attack on Titan one is they'd sewn the bottom
to the legs, wasn't it?
The harnesses to the legs,
Yeah.
and then it was just the top part that was attached to the belt. So literally all you do is you just take off like the belt, and then that's you've got them in two pieces, and it's not as
that was it.
much
I
of a
couldn't
struggle.
remember how they did it. I know they explained how they did it.
Because I remember I need to start doing it to mine, but I need to get a proper pair of like jeans instead of just keep going for leggings.
Yeah, you basically have to sacrifice a pair of white jeans to the cause.
Yeah, you do.
To the cosplay gods.
Yeah. But also, all I've got as well, I've got white fabric, and all I've got is a black marker to mark on it, so I'm basically doing dots all the way down where I need to cut. Because dots don't show up as much as the line does. Granted, I don't think it would show up at all on this fabric, but hey.
See, you'd think that boys would have more of an advantage with that, but no. No.
Project done! Yay!
That harness is a struggle for everyone.
I was gonna say, I don't think I've met an Attack on Titan cosplayer that's not gone, oh my god, the harness.
Yeah.
someone else needs to keep an eye on the chat for a sec. I'm just gonna.
I'm trying not to stab myself.
Hang on.
But I can look. But yeah. Oh yeah. I got the first half done.
Yay!
Got the zip on the first half. I'll need to cut this. But now I'm working on the second half, and then I'll be able to zip it up, and then I'll be able to work on the back.
I'm just kicking stuff off on Cos Planner as I do it, because that is how I'm keeping track of my Disney shit.
I mean, that's one way of doing it, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Right.
This is also the advantage of having only just cut this morning. Like the other piece, in that I know how much I've measured out. I measured out 10 inches. So I was like, right. While I remember what our measurement is, let's do the other half, shall we? Unfortunately, it's not long enough to do, like, one piece. But it's okay, because it's furry enough that I can probably hide the join really easily. I'll just join it, like, in the hood. I'll join it where you can't kind of see it. But basically what I call it all the way around and down.
See, I used to use Cos Planner, but my phone hates space. I have like a 64 gig SIM card in there, and I have an SD card, and it just won't load anything onto it. Just all of my photos and my music, or that's about it. It will not load any applications onto it, so it always has a fight with me.
Like, yeah.
So.
Like I know Luke and Alison used to use quite a bit.
That is the question, because it is way too
I'm
long.
real basic. I just use like the notes on my phone. I was literally making notes this morning of what else I was going to make for Caleb, and I was like, I'm just going to use the notes.
Hello.
Which works for me.
My game just trying not to pull out my dress. It's all good. But this one's strapless. For now. I'm fixing that part. And it's way too long.
My phone's terrible.
Too long.
People are asking about the Fantastic Beasts 2 trailer. Has anyone seen it
yet?
Yeah. Oh, we've seen it.
Yeah.
If Queenie doesn't get the new dress, I'm sticking to movie 1 version of Queenie, because that dress is hideous.
Yeah,
she might be able to pull it off, I can't.
On the other hand, I'm looking at coats that, I might actually be able to find on eBay, or material that I might actually be able to find in a shop, because it's not fucking peacock blue. It's sort of like a blue grey. So I'm like, yes, this is doable.
God damn you, Nut.
God damn it, you.
And your fancy coloured coats.
But all the new beasties I get to make, yay!
You need a bigger suitcase.
I will need a bigger suitcase.
You will need a bigger suitcase.
Don't care.
I'm excited for all the beasties. I want to see loads of new babies.
You've not seen it yet?
I have. I watched a bit of it, and then I was just kind of like, I'm going to skip it, because I'm going to end up figuring out the whole plot, because that's just me. I studied film and television, so whenever I watch a trailer, I can normally figure out the whole plot of something just from watching the trailer, and it's really annoying.
That sucks.
It really sucks, because that's what I've been trained. I've been trained on how to make trailers for films to make it more interesting, and I tend to find that what Hollywood tends to do is they tend to add some of their best bits into the trailers.
It's snowing.
And give away too much. Yeah, because, wow. That's
why I hemmed it all around the outside by hand.
Yep.
Oh my god.
So Hollywood tends to give away their best plot points
In the trailer, yeah.
in trailers, which is why I tend not to watch them, because then the whole movie's spoiled for me, and there's no point.
There have been a few movies that I've sat there and looked at and gone, do I need to see the movie now? I've watched the trailer, I think I've seen all the good bits.
Yeah.
But on the plus side,
everywhere.
there's a particular bit in the trailer, and I'm thinking, actually, maybe they haven't rolled out the double renewal situation. So, it's subtle, but it's there.
I didn't even notice it until they put it out. I'm having to take this thing up by 6.5 bloody inches.
Get taller.
I'm not average height.
Taller scrub.
Height.
This is Sarah. Like, she ain't exactly the the short one of the group.
That's me.
Wait, saying that, I'm saying I have to take it up by 6.5 inches to make it ankle length.
Oh jeez.
Was it built for giants?
I don't know.
Like, you're 5'8" anyway, aren't you, Sarah? You're like the same height as me.
Yeah,
That's bizarre.
I am above the average height for a woman. Not so much nowadays, but I still am.
May saying in chat, get taller, no, just wear heels. Yeah, but you're going to be going around Orlando and stuff.
Yeah, heels have been ruled out for walking around in Florida for 2 weeks.
I am wearing heels very briefly because I am insisting on taking my Queenie heels because
I knew you were gonna say that. I was like, it'll be for Queenie, won't it?
I put effort into those things and I'm wearing them.
They are cute.
If nothing else, just a couple, just however long we're around the actual pot of it.
I'm sorry, but Queenie demands her heels.
We're going to the rest of the park, Debbie.
You're going to the rest of the park. I'm living.
Fine, I'm going on Dueling Dragons.
Message.
And I'm gonna be over here in Scotland, real jealous. I want to go on roller coasters.
You can keep your roller coasters. I don't want them.
I'm very tempted to go to like roller coaster places that's nearby. I just go for a day trip, just by myself, because I know none of my friends are actually gonna go. I'll just go to a theme park by myself. Just.
Aww.
I have decided on a thing I want to do for my 30th birthday that Blair might be joining me for, and that will be Adrenaline City. So that will be good. And none of the rest are going to come along because they don't want to.
I have a funny feeling Alison doesn't mind roller coasters and stuff.
I'm not so sure. Alison's not really voiced her opinion on roller coasters that much. Then again, she's been busy working non-stop recently, so...
It has been a tad busy.
Yeah.
See, this is the thing. We've all kind of had different bits and pieces on recently. It's been kind of a bit manic. I've not really had any cosplay plans. That's the thing. Like, now I've got cosplay plans. I'm like, oh, I can work on stuff again. Yay!
I just hadn't decided what I wanted to do to the next bits of my Disney stuff yet. Also, I was still acquiring them, so... Right.
May saying I'm 5'6". Shay saying I know the pain of being short. Aww.
Same. I'm like 5'4.5".
Oh.
I am very small. Very small lad.
Friend's wedding I am going to at the end of next month is 5 foot and 1/2 inch.
Wow.
And I'm informed that the 1/2 inch is very important.
It is when you're this short.
My gym buddy is just at boob height for me, which she's quite happy for. She's okay with this.
Like I said, there's a few of us. There's like me, Sarah, and Alison that are all about 5'8". And then we kind of get... You are?
Yeah, Alison's tall.
Yeah, Alison's tall.
That's what I'm saying. Isn't she not a bit taller than us?
No. We're actually about heights, me and Alison.
Alright.
We've filmed enough videos that I know this.
Me and Luke are the same height, so.
Me and Alison are about the same height, and Luke and Blair are about the same height. So filming that SUCMV was fun.
Hilarious. Especially when you body slammed me into a wall.
Definitely gonna have to.
Using a suitcase.
Otherwise, I'm gonna get stuck. Okay. Hooray! I have a dress that's the right length for our hemming now. That's nice. And it just needs lots of flowers making into strapses. Because it's defeaty.
Kieran's saying, last week I got told about some family plans to go to a theme park, only to be told in the same sentence it's not happening now. Why tell me in the first place then? Because you're a bit silly.
Why get your hopes up and then crush them? Oh no! Oh.
So, you know, gonna go to a theme park this year. Most people who want to try out the new ride at Thorpe Park? Alton Towers. Burning Man, or whatever it's called, that one.
Wicker Man.
Wicker Man.
You mean the one that marked on?
Burning Man, fight me. But yeah, we don't really have enough time and money left before we go to Disney.
Maybe after Disney.
We don't have a proper spare weekend, unfortunately.
Maybe after Disney.
And we're closed after Disney.
Also, you know, Debbie and her car issues right now.
Yeah, that's good.
One day I'll get my car back and it'll be amazing.
Everyone's saying how tall they are. Kiyomi's saying they're 5'2", Shade's saying they're 5'1". Kieran's saying at least you're taller than me, Blair. Lena's saying I'm 6'3". There you go, there's your tall person.
Please give me some of your height.
Kieran's saying Alton Towers is where we're going to go. Aww.
I've not been to Alton Towers in so long. I want to go back.
We went last year. For free. Just to rub it in a little bit further.
I want to go.
Yeah, Theo's partner works there, and she had spare tickets. Yeah. So Theo was like, "Do you want to go to Alton Towers for my birthday?" We were like, "Yes."
Well, you guys all love roller coasters, though.
I love roller coasters.
See, I'm that awkward person on the end that just goes, I don't want to go on that, I'll stand and watch the bag, shall I? So it always seems a little bit of a waste of time for me to go to the big roller coaster places.
Which is kind of why, like, if I didn't have to take my bag literally everywhere that I go, I would quite happily be, like, on roller coasters constantly. Just off I go. But I need to bring someone with me to hold my bag.
You need to bring a Mel.
I need to bring a Mel. Hey Mel, you want to extend your time when you're off, like, here for 5 and we just gotta go to M&D's or something?
Most of the big places nowadays will have little places where you can leave your bag just while you're on the ride.
That's true. Like, I bet like Alton Towers and stuff has lockers.
Yeah.
True.
Not so much lockers, but you shove your bags in like a little cage before you go on the ride, and then you get them out at the end.
Seems a bit weird though. Like, you'd think that like you'd be able to. I don't know, like, you know, like swimming pools have bloody lockers. You just get
We've been told there are a lot of lockers at Universal because they are very strict about not having anything in your pockets and no bags or anything like that. Disney, as long as your bag is small, you can probably just take it on the ride with you, is what we've been told.
That's cool.
Disney is more of an experience and lesser rides.
Yeah.
And the problem with lockers is the lockers stay still and you move. So if you want your phone or, some meds, you can't take them with you. So I think it makes more sense to have a thingy at the end of the ride rather than a locker.
True.
Yeah, which is what I'm all worried about.
We might be leaving some stuff that we're going to want but not need all day in lockers at Disney, like sun cream, food.
Yeah.
But it still means we have to get back to those lockers.
True.
Which are at the entrance to the park. And Disney parks are not small.
So I think it's just because I've been like swimming and stuff recently as well, where I'm just like sick of the stuff in the locker. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But then you can't really take your phone in the pool with you.
That is because all the stuff you're putting in your locker you do not need while you're in the pool, Mel. No.
Yeah. Check my phone in the pool. It's a thing.
I mean, don't. It's your phone, but my advice would be don't.
The last roller coaster place I was at was Blackpool for a work day out.
Oh yeah, I remember you saying.
Yeah. Work was just like, hey, you've done real good. You're going to Blackpool, okay. I ain't complaining. I think I was the only one that went on literally every single ride. Every single one.
Like I said, last time when we went, I was literally bag holder. And the one bloody ride I actually wanted to go on, which is Valhalla, was closed as we're in the bloody line.
Oh, Valhalla was like so good, but my god.
I've never been on it, and I live not far from Blackpool.
I was absolutely ringing after we came off of it. We were very fortunate it was sunny that day, because I would have been frozen otherwise.
Very last thing we did.
That was the plan. To do it the very last time, because we went to Halloween. But yeah, not to be.
Mel made a friend on the Alice in Wonderland ride.
Yeah, there is actually a blog of that somewhere, isn't there?
Yeah, there is.
Of when we went to Blackpool.
Guys, you want to go to Blackpool?
Yes, it's a little far for us, we've discovered.
Guys, you want to go to Alton Towers?
Alton was one, but we got stuck on the coach for an extra 3 hours and it sucked. Yeah. I would love to go to Alton Towers, Blair. It's finding a free weekend and the money.
Yeah, same. My birthday! That's way more.
That find one that's open, mate, in December.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be open, fam.
There are like coach trips where they'll take you out super early and bring you back late. And it'll just be they'll drop you off at the park and you just get told be back at the coach at this time. And it tends to be that the price of the ticket is folded into the coach price. Because I did that when I was about 17 and we went to Thorpe Park for a Halloween day, which meant they were open extra special late.
Ooh, oh no, that's a good idea. Because the plan is that me and Victor are going to go down to the Ergo lads for Halloween, so... Yeah. That's an idea.
I mean, there's nothing stopping you from having a look.
Oh no. No. Now we get plans.
There's people in chat. A lot of people not been to Alton Towers before. Shade saying I meet some pizza and it's so good. God damn it.
Good.
Kieran saying that places usually get locked up while you're on the ride. At Alton Towers it's like one section for each group of people. Makes sense.
I did not know that.
Kieran said, I think I was still too much of a scared child the last time I went to Blackpool. welcome to my life. Still a scared child.
I mean, Alton Towers is my favourite because he's got Rita. And Rita is one of my favourite rides of all time. I love Rita.
I liked 13.
You did like 13.
I liked 13. The first time I went on it, I was like, God! Especially
Val also enjoyed 13 because she deliberately sat behind us because she knew it was going to happen and we didn't.
Ooh!
And then she got chased off the ride by Theo. The thing is, we didn't. It was the fact that when you pull into the false ending, you had me and Debbie, and then you had Theo.
No, don't give it away. People still haven't been in the chat.
I'm not going to say the false ending. I'm not going to detail anything else. But yeah, it was just me and Debbie and Theo and his sister. Both of us had the exact same reaction of Debbie and the sister going, "Is it over?" Me and Theo going, "I don't think so." Ah!
Yeah, we won't give away what happens. It's good.
I'm sad that she is no longer Queen of Speed. They have renamed her. She's no longer Queen of Speed. She's just Rita.
Is that because she get?
It's because she's in the same area of the park as 13, so they've aged her and made her themed to 13.
Ah.
So she's decrepit, old. And you must escape from the monsters, not you must win the race. But no, Alton Towers has got its fair share of good rides. Thorpe Park's got Nemesis, however.
No, it doesn't. Alton Towers has Nemesis.
Thorpe Park has got some version of Nemesis.
I've never been to Thorpe Park, so I would love to go to Thorpe Park.
There are two Nemesis. There is Nemesis and there is Nemesis something. So it must be Thorpe Park that's got the additional one, but I can't remember the name. It's not like Nemesis Junior or anything dumb like that, but it's a similar idea.
I quite like Chessington.
I grew up at Chessington, near enough. Every time we went to Chessington because it was really close to Kent.
I've also never been there.
And I got abandoned on the vampire ride once, and it was great.
I love vampire.
Yeah, well, we went with scouts, and the scout helper who was with me decided to take the option to go on the single remaining ride on the previous one, and he left me there. And I was about 12. And this was in the period when I was like not properly claustrophobic, just really claustrophobic around corridors. I don't ask me why. Like actual enclosed spaces, fine. Corridors that I couldn't see the end of, not okay. I had a lot of them to get through to get to the vampire ride. I was not happy.
Aww.
I mean, this is the guy they started separating from me relatively soon afterwards, which says more about him than it does about me, to be honest. So, scouts.
She'd say, I've never been a fan of roller coasters. I'm actually scared of them, to be honest. Same.
Like, they're so
you get me on about 3 roller coasters. That's about it.
It's one of those things of when I don't force people to go on roller coasters when they're not happy, but at the same time, I don't get it. They're so good.
I don't like heights. I'm claustrophobic.
Yeah.
Kind of rules out most roller coasters for me. I don't like going upside down.
Like there's at least one ride that Elena's not going on, which we're fine with.
Thanks, Debbie. It's on! It's done! Look at that! Yay!
There's one ride that I'd like to not go on.
What?
Small World.
Oh, yeah, no.
Making me go on Small World.
No. No,
They
you
use
cannot.
an argument
that
against
one.
me of the classic rides.
I hate
It's a classic ride. I don't care. It's fucking Small World.
I hate the music. It's just a bad time. And the puppets as well are just a bad time.
She doesn't like dolls. I was going to keep bringing this up.
It's worth it to see you suffer.
See, I can't decide if I want to get over and done with the first day we're there, because we are planning on being in Magic Kingdom the first day we're there. Or
I mean, if you're gonna do it, I want vlog footage of, like,
Sarah
Or wait and then travel over to Magic Kingdom while we spent the day in Animal Kingdom. Because then I'll be in Scar.
Do
And
it!
I can be character outraged.
Do it! Oh my god, yes!
So, well, depends how the day goes for Animal Kingdom, because we're probably going to be queuing a while for the rides there, because they're brand spanking new. Despite fast passes and stuff. Because they are new and shiny. And are the only things about Animal Kingdom that Debbie cares about.
Yeah, everyone's talking
Debbie is
about
not
ghosts.
invested in Safari. Which is fine.
We've lived near Longley. Now I can see animals anytime I want.
Yeah. Well, the suggestion was going to be that Debbie stays in bed and naps and comes and joins us later. But then we realised that means she's taking an Uber by herself, and it's like, maybe not.
Everyone's talking about roller coasters. Nemesis Subterra, apparently it's called.
Didn't used to be. That is not familiar.
Elena's in the chat going, we're going on Small World.
Hi, Elena.
She's quiet until she had to put her 4 pence in. Yeah, thanks, Elena. Bite me, girl.
Oh man,
Elena,
that's
please
amazing.
make sure that you get, like, footage of that. I need it.
Yeah, I need it.
I mean, we're planning on doing not proper vlogs, because we're going to be busy.
Yeah.
But we will shoot random things. There's probably going to be a lot shot in Harry Potter World, just so we can use it for later. And because Debbie's got a problem.
Yeah, no problem.
But we are going to shoot random bits and pieces. I know Elena wants to shoot a little video for our Disney bounds, like sort of show off the Disney bounding.
That makes sense.
Which I'm
Elena's just put, I lurk.
She does.
Elena.
Right, I'm gonna go pinch the sewing machine for a bit. Okay.
Oh, Blair, it's 5 o'clock.
Oh no!
Because we started late. It doesn't feel like we've been on for like an hour and a half.
Oh no!
Because Blair needs to go because it's 5 o'clock. I'm kind of still sewing, so I'm like, if people forgive the cameras being a bit funny for 5 seconds while I try and set them up again, we will let Blair go.
Yeah. You boys get a thing that you needs to go to.
Got a date.
Got a date.
Got a date.
So never mind. I'm just watching my already.
Live vicariously.
Just skiing, it's fine. But yeah, forgive the cameras for five minutes, and while Blair goes because he's got to go.
Yeah, because I don't want to be late.
So yeah, bye Blair.
Bye bye.
Have fun.
Yeah,
So-
like,
Guys!
I mean,
Oh my god, no. Okay, right, bye.
bye.
Email.
Embarrass the boy.
it's not hard.
No. Oh no, I removed my own. Oh no, hang on. Yeah, you've got to bear with. I'm going to reset up these cameras again. Didn't need to remove my own. Oh no, yes I did apparently. Sugar. Sorry guys, this is why we do this before the stream starts.
Yeah.
Now you gotta see me setting everything up. Having funsies. My computer is not liking the fact that I'm doing this while I'm on the computer.
No. Why so many pins? Ah. those stretchy fabrics on the machine.
Okay. It's not the greatest in the world, but it's there.
Oh,
There you go. It's done. It's done.
If you tried to sketch the little girl with the knots across her, I'd be much more impressed.
Heidi said, I'm going to Disneyland Paris in October and I'll be going on Small World with my mum because that's her favourite ride.
You're wrong in the head!
It's a mum's favourite ride.
Don't care.
Kieran, everyone's saying bye to Blair. Oh, Leona's saying it's nice talking to cosplayers, it makes me work on mine. That's the idea. Like, that's why we started doing this ourselves. Was because we wanted to work on stuff and makes us do things. Oh no, hang on. Why is this so all weird now?
I mean, don't be rude, but accurate.
Oh, why is my computer? There we go. That's not good. My computer's being real weird.
You realise that if you come out of Small World with nightmares, I'm just gonna laugh, right? I was gonna throw something at your head, tell you to shut up and sleep, and go back to sleep.
Hey, I didn't have nightmares last night after Stand Against Evil.
Oh God, Stand Against Evil!
Were-ponies.
We marathoned nearly a whole series of Stand Against Evil, and it's only getting weirder. Oh my God.
I love it, but...
What the hell is going on? I'm so confused. Why is there a werehorse? Not even a werehorse, it's a werepony.
A werepony. Okay.
It was the transformation sequence that made it.
I don't know, for me it was definitely the line of, I don't want to hurt you, but the pony, he needs blood. With a straight face.
What the heck were you watching?
Credits to the actor. I need a living woman's makeup!
It's basically, if you've ever seen Scrubs, Dr. Cox from Scrubs, but sort of as Buffy. So he...
Oh, cranky Buffy.
Yeah, super old cranky Buffy. Very reluctant to actually take out the things that are destroying the village, but you know.
He now has my all-time personal favourite quote, where he's trying to watch something on TV and it screws up. He's just sitting in a chair going, all I want to do is nothing, and I can't even do that.
I like it.
What was Evie's line? Oh, it was like if the Titanic and the Hindenburg had a baby, and that baby was Kanye West.
Oh my God.
As a diss for someone, it was a good diss.
Sarah, Heidi's asking, why don't you like that ride?
Because the song is annoying as hell, the dolls are going to be creepy, and I have better things to do that involve adrenaline.
She's not salty at all.
No.
You're not getting me Mickey Mouse ears. You have one of two options. You get me on Small World, or you get me Mickey Mouse ears. Pick one.
You have to sleep sometimes, Sarah.
That doesn't count.
I hope the cameras are okay, guys. My computer's playing up a bit again, so...
Yeah, it's just not my kind of ride. I like my ride to go fast. Or at least be pretty in a way that is non-creepy.
See, I'd go on Small World. I wouldn't mind that one. That would be okay for me.
I've seen some of the pictures and just like, no! Like, my coworker didn't understand why I was so negative about it, so I looked up some photos from the actual ride to show her, and she looked at it and went, okay, yeah, see your point. Like, thank you! Bear in mind, I used to collect China dolls.
Oh God. Okay, so I don't like hand sewing again. Camera is messed up. Oh no. Okay. Like whenever I try and fix it, it then brings up other stuff into the place because I can see enough of it that it's okay. Like it's slightly off, but.
Yeah, if you do my sewing for me.
No. Hashtag close enough. Yeah. Like, whenever I do this, because I'm trying to go to the window to go to the chat. But, can you see it, Debbie? It's not loading on my screen.
I haven't got YouTube up. I can do.
Double check for me that it looks okay-ish. Yeah, I'm sorry if it's a little bit messed up, guys, but to be fair, if it had been as it was at 3 o'clock, you would have had no cameras. The computer is not liking me today. No likey.
Yeah, so I've got me, and then there's part of you, and it says stream options and basic info.
Oh, okay. Exciting. Oh yeah, no, okay, I see that. Didn't do that before. Right, hang on, let me remove that. Jeez. It's got you, you're alright. Just doesn't like me. Well, let's see how it is. Maybe it's just done it a bit weird. Okay. You've got to do it in a specific order. It makes it real strange. Feels like it. Move you out the way.
I can see you now.
You won't see me for much longer because I'm changing it. Changing it so it actually picks up a Skype rather than a desktop region. That's what it's going to do. Come on, move around. Right, there we go. We're sorted. Oh, love it. Heidi's saying, my mum can't go on a lot of big rides because they're very fast and too many flashing lights. My mum's got sort of photosensitive epilepsy, so there isn't a lot of rides she can go on. That makes sense.
Like, I have actually been to Florida. Didn't get to go to Disney, not that I'm still bitter about it or anything. Still bloody bitter as hell. Because I got the sweater on. 2 seconds, I've got my top on inside it. But
Go wow wow.
he said this is the 10th time I've taken my top off in the last 2 hours. But yeah, we didn't get to go to Disney, but we were around Universal a lot, and we went on the Spider-Man ride a ton. Which, if it's still there, I want to go on again. Because it's very good for people with problems, because the father of the family I went with had broken his back 4 times in motorcycle accidents.
Goodness.
And therefore could not do anything fast or speedy. So it was mostly just me and Kate running around like mad things while they slowly followed us along with the bags.
And like then I'm mostly bag person, apart from when it's like a log flume or something. You know, like something small I'm cool with.
That's what my mum does. My brother accidentally tricked my mum. What? I'm not sure if it's an accident on his part or not. It might have been malicious, who knows. Onto a log flume that was much bigger than she was expecting.
Oh no.
And apparently she chased him onto the line, and the guy managing the line was just cracking up.
Oh no. Oh, Shade's gotta go, and they're gonna go help the mum. See you soon.
Alright, bye Shade.
Like, we won't be around for that much longer. I'm still sewing, so I might as well stay on for a bit.
Yeah. I don't know what leverage, whether Debbie likes it or not.
At some point I'm going to go be an adult and make lunches and dinner and stuff, but, you know, I'll do all that else. But hey, we'll up as long as possible, right? I also got to hoover my blooming room again.
Yeah, we did not have actual food yesterday, so we should probably have actual food today. Both of us abandoned the camera for a while. Sorry. Back in a minute.
I'm still here. I'm still hand sewing my lovely fleece.
Debbie's back in the
Stop
sewing
it.
machine, and I'm trying stuff on, so let's not strip in front of the camera.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Yeah, we don't particularly want to get, the band hammer down. That's something I'm keen on. I'm just, because I know that this stuff is obviously, like, as soon as you cut it, it's like, hello, I'm going to shed like hell.
Yeah.
I'm actually hemming it, but I tried hemming it on the machine.
That's alright.
And even on like the loosest zigzag stitch to hem, that's how I normally do any kind of free fabrics, just stick a zigzag stitch on the outside. But even on the loosest one, it was still like, because it pulled it that much that it was just showing the line. So it's like you actually want kind of hand sewing because it's not going to show the line as much.
Yeah.
Like if you look at that side, you can't tell where it's been hemmed because it just looks like floof. But it is hemmed, so it doesn't drop everywhere.
Yeah.
Also, I can't pin it because the pins just get lost in the floof. So that's where the bag of pegs came out. I was like, right.
Right. How many am I allowed to give them?
I don't know how many.
That's a headband.
Oh no. Kiyomi's saying, I'm hand sewing my Khal Drogo belt. I have 4 different types of sewing machines and all are broken. Oh no. My machine will go through the floof. I don't think it will go through the coat and the floof because the coat is really thick. So I thought, I can get away with it. And my machine is a bit of a beast, and I managed to get it to go through properly eventually. But it's just the fact that it just didn't look right. So I figured I was going to sit and hand sew it. I just don't particularly want to have it dropping everywhere, because it doesn't matter if it's a bit messy at the edges, because the character that I've got anyway is obviously like, I'm going to go and weather the heck out of it. It's going to be covered in brown paint probably anyway. But it's more the fact of I need it not to be dropping white fluff all over everything in my suitcase. That would be nice.
Bing!
Yay! Heidi's saying this will be my last holiday until 2020 or 2021 because I want to go back to Disneyland Paris when the Marvel and other new stuff starts in Paris. Ooh, that sounds fun.
I thought the Marvel stuff's already in Paris.
It is.
I've been seeing ads for it. We keep looking at it and going, damn it. Yes, we're going to Florida, but damn it.
Didn't you look at Paris originally?
We did, and it was actually more expensive.
Yep, France is really expensive.
Go figure.
Yeah, I've been to Disneyland Paris when I was a kid. But again, it's the same thing of like, I'll maybe go on a couple of rides. Like, it's not really worth me paying the entrance fee for going to somewhere where there's a lot of rides.
Like I said, for Disney, probably a bit more because the rides tend to be smaller and it's more about shows.
Yeah.
But we appreciate the thought.
Oh no, for sure. Like, it would definitely be something if I knew it was going to be, like, not cost me tons of money. Like, it probably would have been something I'd have, like, because when I came along to Blackpool with you guys, and I knew fully well that it was going to be, like, obviously all rides and stuff. But it was more the fact of I wanted to come along and, like, we did, like, casual Marvel cosplays and stuff as well. I mean,
we did.
We had fun.
Shot me in the head.
Yep. As did you.
I did.
So we had fun with it because, like, if it's something like that, or like you said, with Disney or with the Universal, I'd love to go to the Harry Potter bit. Absolutely love it.
Yeah.
It was more just the fact of Florida is so expensive.
It is. It's not a cheap holiday, which is why Debbie and I are doing very few of the things.
Yes.
This year.
Which makes sense because it's also something that like you and Debbie want to do for years and years and years and years as well.
Yeah. Well, it's very much one of those things of we looked at it and went, actually, if we save up for a few year and a half, we could do this.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, I think, because we were talking about maybe going across to like an American con. But again, you know, it's obviously going to be more expensive and stuff than going to a UK con, so it would be a case of you limit the amount of other cons that you go to. But you guys have actually done really well this year for like managing to like limit the number of cons but not kind of miss out on loads.
Yeah.
It's like while you're missing out on MCM next weekend, like also to the same point, it's MCM Manchester, and while it's good, it's not like one of our sort of major residential cons that we like to go to.
To be fair, like I said, I'll have been missing that one anyway because it is my friend's hen party.
Yeah.
So.
But like you managed to get along to SunnyCon and to Insomnia and stuff. So like those were kind of the major ones. We kind of decided quite early on in the year what ones we were doing.
Yeah.
And then we got an invite to a couple of extras. So again, we're going to one in 5 in August. This is why I'm sewing Caleb. But it was kind of an extra.
Yeah.
And it's basically, because it's 5, it's about an hour drive from Edinburgh. So it meant that it was relatively cheap for me to go and stay with the guys. So
yeah.
Me getting the train to Edinburgh is not a lot of money or time. Like I don't have any holiday time. Because unfortunately my colleagues are away on holiday. So I'll be leaving on Friday, going straight from work up to Edinburgh, and then going back on the Sunday. And I'm the same for MCM Manchester. I do not have the Monday off. So yeah, I'll be tired. Leon is saying, I just looked it up, the Play Expo where I first met you, it was 2015. I told you it was a while ago. Like, it's been a long time since I've done a Play Expo. Heidi's saying there's a Marvel hotel and 3 new parks opening around that time, apparently, in Disneyland Paris. That'll be why. That's cool. Like, I want to go back to the studio tour. Because obviously there's new parts of it now. There's Forbidden Forest and stuff.
Forest.
Yeah, I would so go as Newt next time I go.
You're so doing what then?
Go with Newt.
Ah, yes. Newt would be very fun. I enjoyed going around as Bellatrix. Like, Bella was fun.
I still just love the little kid who just looked at you and went, nope.
And I wasn't even like, I will drop character at the moment of a hat when I see kids that are actually scared of me as well. I'm not one of those people.
That kid was not okay.
Nope.
Little girl, however.
Oh, I watched back like the Marauders panel this morning for the first time actually since con.
Oh, Jared.
I can't believe how well behaved we all were. I was like, oh my goodness.
It's almost like someone came along the front of the panel before we started going, literal child in the audience. Literal child.
Yep. And I was like, I need to watch my my Siriusisms then, don't I?
Hey, we successfully did not lose any house points.
No, because we're all really well behaved because there was an actual child.
Literal child.
I heard Sirius swear once.
I swore?
You did.
Oh no.
Not occasionally. It's only ass.
I can't hear what you said.
Ass.
Oh, I don't count that, that's why. That's why I don't count that as swearing.
Well, McGonagall didn't catch you, and that's the important thing.
No, but like even when I kind of toe the line a little bit with some of the innuendos, I was like, nope, I'm not doing that. Because Jared was only about 9 at most.
Bloody articulate is what he was.
Yes. Hearing him explain video games again, I was like, oh my god.
Like, what 9-year-old talks like this?
I know. Very intelligent. Oh, Laughing Hat saying, popped in to say hi. Wondered if you missed me. Of course we did.
Hello.
Sorry we haven't been around in a little while. We've been busy beans.
We have indeed.
Yeah, next week we'll be at MCM Manchester. And if anyone is actually going to watch the Masquerade on Sunday, Luke and Bethan will be in the Masquerade. And would appreciate any cheers that you may have for them, because we will be the loudest cheering section that you will ever hear. Oh, Heidi. Oh goodness. Heidi said, I couldn't stop laughing. I love your channel. I've watched the video a lot. Oh, thank you. Yeah, we were very well behaved in that video. Like, that video is a true, like, not even a PG. Like, that one's a true not being naughty video. Laughing at said they've been a busy bean as well. Leon is saying, can I ask any plans to do a music video? We've got any CMV plans? Well, we have got kind of most of a CMV filmed, I believe.
There is one that is half done, but we have been terrible people and we still haven't finished the last bits that need to be done for it.
Yeah.
I have a few that I want to shoot, but it involves having people in the right place at the right time. Which is possibly going to have to wait for next year at this point, just because I'm not doing many more cons. There's a couple that Jeannie has been rewriting lyrics for us on that I really want to shoot.
Yeah.
But again, it involves getting people in the right place and having pre-recorded the lyrics, because the lyrics will be different. My personal favourite is Love is a Looking Glass, to the tune of Love is the Open Door between Lucius and Narcissa.
Yes.
That's the one that I really want to shoot.
Yeah, there's always a few kind of percolating, usually from Debbie and Sarah. And
I've got a list awaiting me.
I think Blair's got a few as well.
yeah. Usually me that's not the best at coming up with those kind of ideas, because I'm terrible at that kind of thing. But give me things to do for this and I will get them done. So
yeah, there is one that we've shot mostly. We need to finish off the last bits for it.
Yeah.
It's partly been a case of people have been busy and partly a case of people are lazy.
Like, the thing is, once you've got the last bits of filming done, like, the edit should be fairly easy because the rest of it's kind of been edited together anyway.
Yeah.
So it's one of those things where, like, we shot quite a lot of stuff at SunnyCon, like, for this video. And so, like, most of it's kind of put together, it's just getting the last few bits together.
Yeah.
But yeah, I tend to be not the person that kind of plans those things, but, you know, if stuff needs doing, then I'll participate. Or, you know, I've got better about filming and stuff as well, so...
You have, mostly.
Mostly.
As long as you make sure you've got a coffee, you tend to be fine.
Yeah. Or if I actually had sleep, like, you know, SunnyCon I actually got sleep a few nights, so that was quite nice.
And you finally learned the tricks to actually getting yourself to sleep at cons, so...
Well, yeah, lots of ASMR / Critical Role tends to work at the moment, so yeah, it's sleep is a marvellous thing and should never be underestimated. So when you're on a 4-day con and you've had 0 sleep, it's not great. Kind of why Sirius ended up being really stupid is because there were so many panels where I was literally dead.
That and you mishearing questions.
Yes, that too, because I got really bad hearing. So tends to be why I tend to, well, also because it's better for cameras in that we tend to mic everybody that asks a question because of the fact that it will be picked up better on camera because not everyone's as loud as us. Like we can generally project ourselves, but
the front camera is placed ideally to get us.
Yes. Heidi's asking, would you ever do a panel with the Hogwarts founders or a Marvel panel? Funny you should say Marvel. Back in the day, the first panel I ever joined in on was a Marvel panel.
I wouldn't mind doing a Marvel panel, personally.
Yeah, like Marvel's something that we've all kind of got cosplays from, and kind of have done in the past. Like, it's maybe not something we're like directly planning on right now, but it's definitely like I said, I've joined in the Marvel panel. The first panel I ever did with Bandursnatch, Luke was Tony Stark, Alison was Captain America, and I was Pepper. So it's the first one I ever did, and we did it kind of at the wrong con because unfortunately with the Q&A type panels you need to have questions. Real fun if you have questions. If you don't have questions, not so fun. So yeah, like it's something we've done in the past, but would we do it again? Don't know.
Marvel founders, that would be in Marvel founders. Hogwarts founders, that would be an interesting one. I don't know how much it would be different from our Marauders, apart from they wouldn't be as interesting though. Mostly because they'd be a bit more like prim and proper, I'd imagine, potentially. Whereas we're idiots.
Yeah.
Of course, there's only 4 founders.
There is only 4 founders.
That's true, yeah. 4 founders and the 2 extra people that are just on the side.
Just there.
Kieran saying those tricks for sleeping were good. Yep. Kieran also suffers the same problem that I do with sleeping. And we found this out at con. So we both had the same thing going on. But luckily we both got some sleep. So that was good. Okay, so if we wake up in the morning, we're like, did you get sleep? Yep. Did you get sleep? Yep. Cool.
No, we have actually been asked in the past why we tend to do Marauders rather than like present day Harry. And it's partly because we like the Marauders. And it's partly because so much less is established about them, we can make up more. Which tends to lend itself to comedy better as if we can make up random things.
Yeah. Because otherwise you're kind of stuck with like all the canon stuff that kind of goes on. Unless you do like we do for Night Vale, where we introduce other characters as well. We all only kind of have a very loose base. And again, it's Night Vale, like anything goes. You know, it's a crazy enough fandom that people kind of accept anything goes. Whereas I feel like if we did...
Our Night Vale is kind of AU at this point.
Oh god, yeah. So much. Whereas like Harry Potter, it's very established that you've got Harry and Ron and Hermione and Ginny and all those kind of folk. And people know what they want to expect from those characters. Whereas, like, the Marauders, literally all you know about Lucius Malfoy is that he's got lots of money and he's pretty racist. It's pretty, against the Muggleborns. It's pretty much all you know about him. So what was he like at school? Don't know. Let's find that out, shall we?
Ours is camp as hell.
Yep. Camper than a row of tents. Or, when we had Marauders, and Debbie and I did Marauders RP for a very long time, as Sirius and Remus. So we had our own little headcanons for what we kind of wanted the characters to be. But again, if you look at the books, the only thing you know is the Snape's First Memory chapter. That's literally it. And they were all pretty much how we have them. So, Sirius and James are not nice folk. They're really not. Like, they're idiots, but they're also nasty. Like...
Yep. They're teenagers.
Yeah. Yes. Like, they're 18-year-old boys. That's what they do. If you ever had a brother or a sister that's that age, you know that age is not, like, you're not going to be the most well-adjusted person. Sirius never is, in the whole of the books, in my opinion. Coming from someone who actually plays a lot of them. He's not a well-adjusted person. Does that mean I enjoy playing him less? No, not at all.
Sometimes villains are more fun. Not that Sirius is.
Leona's saying, speaking of camp, I binge-watched RuPaul's Drag Race last night. A whole season. Good shout. I was at Luke and Alison's, and I think Luke was at work, and I think Alison was asleep, which is not unusual. So I ended up putting RuPaul on and watched, like, a good few episodes of the season. And then ended up watching, like, the new season when it came out, and then, kept up with it.
I've never watched RuPaul.
Heidi's saying, who would be Loki on the Marvel panel like he did? And I think someone could be nearly Headless Nick and Helena Ravenclaw and Peeves the Poltergeist and the Four Founders. Debbie already has a Lady Loki. Blair's also done Loki.
No, I think when we discussed it, Blair. I've got Scarlet Witch. So.
You do have Wanda, yes.
You do, yeah. Wanda is probably more your. Like Blair also has done Loki in the past. Like, this is why I think, to be honest, the reason why Marauders works is because we've got the Marauders, but we've also got the Slytherins, so it balances it out. In that Sirius gets bullied from Narcissa just as much as Sirius and James bully Snape. And so, when you don't have that kind of obvious half and half...
When you've only got the one villain...
Yeah. You only have Loki as the villain. And I've seen it in the past as well with
Loki to a lot of the Avengers, so I doubt Loki would get picked on that much as more than people would be on his side. But we have had panels without defined allegiances before Undertale.
Mm-hmm.
And Luke got picked on a lot. Yeah. Because Metatom is the closest you can get to a bad guy.
Because while we can all take it, because that's what we do, it's also not nice getting picked on for a whole panel. If you don't have any back and forth. It's not funny either. Like, it's not actually amusing. Whereas if you compare, like, when Narcissa gets her lovely jabs in about Sirius, it's amazing, and I have to sit there and try not to laugh, because obviously, the Sirius does not like being picked on. But they all pick on each other just as much.
Yeah.
Oh, Remus is savage to everyone.
Oh yeah. So is Lily. Savage Lily.
He likes them Lily, but knows they're idiots.
Yeah.
Lily just hovers in the middle. Lily's not on any side of Lily's.
Yep. But that's why like we enjoyed having Neve join us, because she always kind of had that as well.
And that version of Lily works out well with our versions of the other characters.
Yeah, because if you don't have a strong Lily, it kind of becomes a little bit Ginny in the movies. In that Ginny in the books is amazing, like she's such a good, strong character. But Ginny in the movies is just like, she's just there to be, you know, Harry's like love interest. And you could so easily have Lily do that, and just be like, oh hi James, oh that's cool James, I love you James. Because we're doing 7th year, like we're doing when they were going out, essentially, or just before they were going out. It's kind of our headcanon for it. And he's still an idiot, but like I think the way Blair does him is really good in that he's kind of an idiot, but he's trying to impress Lily.
Yeah.
So he's not quite as much of an idiot as Sirius is. Because Remus is definitely the sensible one. And then you've got Sirius the idiot, and then you've got James the kind of in-between, really.
Depends who he's hanging out with.
Yeah. Sirius
he's hanging out with Sirius on his own, then he goes down to Sirius's level.
Yep.
But that's kind of why I was a bit surprised that Taz worked so well, because again, it's not one we have to find roles for.
Yeah.
But I don't think there's anyone in the fandom that most people really dislike apart from Lucretia.
Yeah. And we didn't have Lucretia.
And we didn't have a Lucretia, so...
Yeah, that's true. Because again, I was a little bit worried about it because we didn't have the defined things going on. But yeah, it worked out really well. Like, my original plan for Mel was literally to say nothing. Because I couldn't really talk to that beard. And then I was like, this would be really weird. Like, literally, as I was sat in the panel, I was like, this is going to be really weird if I can't answer any questions. Because while I was less sort of movement heavy than obviously Sirius is, it was also a case of, well, I'm still going to answer questions though. So I just kind of made up the voice and everything on the fly. Welcome to paddle time! Can you, Leona's saying, can you help with something? It's bugging me. Who is the dark arts teacher in Chamber? That would be Gilderoy Lockhart. In Chamber of Secrets, I think. Yeah, it was. Chamber of Secrets.
Yeah. Bless him. Victor was so nervous about Lockhart.
They won't be able to hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
Victor was nervous about Lockhart.
He did well.
But yeah, like, panels are an interesting thing in that we ended up kind of coming up with this little formula which works for us. Because we're all really good friends anyway, obviously, and we're gonna, we don't take anything to heart, but sometimes you get really awkward questions from a Q&A that's not pre-planned. And being able to, not have that all directed at one person is really good.
It's good to be able to adapt.
Yes. Like, the way the Taz one went was really good in that everyone, I feel like, got a balance of questions as well. Like, Barry got a lot of questions, so we didn't really expect Barry to get a lot of questions.
I spoke so much more than I thought I was going to be at Barry.
We expected, obviously, Taco and Loop, and then, this main 3 to get a fair few questions directed at them. But yeah, Barry got a lot. Angus got a lot as well.
Bless Angus.
Bless, so good. Laughing Hat saying, I went to this year's HazardCon, it was fantastic. Oh, where is that? I'm going to guess in Ireland somewhere. Heidi's saying, that's a good point. How would the Fantastic Beasts panel work? Because they're kind of similar to the panel you do. Yeah, don't think Fantastic Beasts would work.
I'm not sure we have enough established characters that we could play with properly.
No. The only other one Like, because I mean, we've talked about, because again, it's something as well that we all have to be into, and we tend to sort of split off into smaller groups for some things anyway, until we drag everyone else in. Taz. Adventure Zone started off with just a couple of us, and then we just dragged more and more people in, Sarah. But it's like there's 6 of us in the group, and we do all like different things sometimes, and that's okay. You know, we're perfectly cool with that. Like, at the moment, there's 3 of us that like Critical Role, and I've listened to a few episodes, but like, we obviously couldn't do a panel with 3 people because that wouldn't work. So it would be, if we wanted to do a panel with something, we'd have to think about it pretty, like, we'd all kind of have to get into it a little bit. So while we're all into Marvel, and we have talked about doing Marvel before, I don't know if the balance would be right. Not right now, but again, depends on if Marvel do more films or more bits and pieces that we kind of fancy.
Something, but not that.
Something we're all interested in anyway. X-Men, you know, we all, like, quite a few of us like the X-Men stuff. So.
Blue for like water?
Shedding so much water.
The other thing with Fantastic Beasts is, as much as I love the fact that Newt is not the typical manly man, that would work to detriment in a panel, in that he doesn't like talking to people, he doesn't like people, he doesn't like looking at people. He would much prefer to play with the animals, so I think it wouldn't work
for a
as
panel.
Yeah, because he's the main character, and he's the one that get a lot of the questions because he's the main character.
I've never actually seen the character.
Unhelpful.
She's asking me for questions about Tafiti. All I know is she is Mother Earth. I'm like, blue for water, green for flowers.
I'm trying to decide if I need something around my waist, just to give myself a little bit of definition. I've got the dress and I've got little flowers to
Really
provide a strap.
Yeah.
Because I don't do strapless, because I can't. But I'm wondering if I need a little something around here. And so thinking maybe a little blue ribbon, or a dark green, shade of dark green could be nice.
Yeah, that works.
Just to give that a little bit. Maybe I'm preferring the green to because the blue would be.
You could do flowery straps. You could do like a flowery like belt type thing as well.
I briefly borrowed Debbie's because that's what she's doing for Pansy. But I don't know if it's too much.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, just like a ribbon or something would be cool.
I think.
I've got some like viney shit
That'll do.
from somewhere.
It's Tafiti. She's literally an island.
Okay. I don't know where it is. It might be somewhere in my fabric box.
But that's an option. Cool.
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to change.
Laughing Hat saying that they had lots of fun and met Josh Grell, Nancy Kepner, and lots of great cosplayers. Awesome! That's always good fun. And Heidi's saying, yeah, maybe some flowers on the dress. I think the plan was to do the straps flowery anyway, I think.
Well, the strap is flowery now. I've done the strap. But I don't want straps going down my back, both because it's easier to hide a bra strap this way, and because that way I'm not leaning on it when I'm sitting down into things. On rides, for example.
Yes, it's true.
But if Debbie has got some viney stuff, that sounds like a great idea.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know where I put it, but we'll find it. It'll be fine.
In this.
Yeah.
Right, it is 5:45. How much longer do we want to stay on?
Not much longer. I'm pretty much done, to be fair. I've done all my sewing of my bits. I wanted to put them onto the actual thing. But I also need to go over and sort my life out.
2 out of 4 of my projects. I'm relatively happy with that.
I'm literally covered in sheep. I'm covered in Sean. Goodness me.
Not Sean.
Laughing Hat's suggestion is maybe some moss or a little wood to make it more naturey.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking this viney thing that Daisy's got, or maybe like a brown leather belt.
Yeah, I was going to say brown would work, yeah.
Like sort of, you know, the thin braided ones you get?
Yes, I do. I've used a lot of them on Merle, funnily enough.
I had some because I was going to use them for Sloan. I don't know where I put them.
We'll find them.
I've got bits left from Merle if you want little bits of stuff to put on it.
Nah, it's alright. Like, I don't want to overdo it because I want it to be comfy and I don't want to drift over the line from Disney bounding into cosplay.
Yeah.
And there is a line.
Yeah.
So, flowers on the thing I can get away with. Something a bit more subtle around the waistline I can get away with. Anything else we're drifting over the line, and I don't want to. I want to be a good human being.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mainly because
I'm used to cosplay where you just throw everything at the thing. Do the thing! It's fine! I'm glad we kicked Blair off when we did, though, because he would have still been here, probably. And then going, oh no! But yeah, I think we will call it there, because I need to go hoover, because I'm covered in sheep. I'm literally just like so fluffy. You probably can't see it on the camera, but it's a bit there.
Oh yeah, I need to get the other t-shirt to that.
You do?
I do.
Because I want to wear them.
Because
we should wear them at some point when we do the boys.
We should.
Because that would be fun.
Well, if you want to do the rest of the headcanon things at Birmingham, we could just do casual Marauders. Just like on an evening.
Could do. Yeah, because we need... we'll say we could do it at MCM, but like Manchester, but we can't. we need more people anyway, but yeah, Birmingham, Birmingham's also a good show. Okay. But yeah, we could either do casual boys or like just take them. Yeah, I'm not bothered.
Yeah. I'm probably gonna do Lorna for Birmingham. From Gifted.
I'm probably gonna move Jareth and maybe Harley, just the two that I'm still happiest with right now.
But like on an evening, like it closes quite early, and if we are staying in the city centre, it's
yeah, because we'll end up. I mean, while I did enjoy having like being near the con for Insomnia, because we had to be in early each day. But I mean, we don't necessarily have to be in early because it's MCM. So we can stay in the city centre and have far more options for like food and stuff, and it's cheaper.
Yeah. I think where we stayed originally for Insomnia might work quite well, because then I can drive it.
That's what I was thinking as well.
So yeah, we'll have a look at some point.
Oh, Elaine is saying you doing your Disney bound is making me realise how much I still need to do.
I don't! Ha! I have one top left to edit. I have ribbon to sew onto a fashionina, and I've got leggings to get, and I'm done!
I have lots of things to dye.
Oh, I need to order my binder, serious. But apart from that, done, bitches!
But yeah, we are going to go and do adulting things, because that needs to happen, because I need to go get work stuff sorted. And get food.
I'm going to watch leverage.
Food's important. But yeah, anyone that is around for MCM Manchester next weekend, we will be around. We'll post on Facebook probably like what I should be wearing. I might stick a video up about it. I don't know. We need to decide what actually are wearing first. But yeah, we will be around, apart from Sarah. Sarah is the only one not coming to MCM Manchester, but there will be a big group of us, because we'll have Bethan and we'll have the Ergo lads as well. So if you see us around, come say hi, please. But yeah, so we will not be doing a stream next week, because obviously we'll be MCM. And a couple of weeks after that, a few of us will be at 5. And again, we'll do a video about that one probably. But yeah, I think that's the only ones we've got coming up at the moment.
Possibly doing Geeked Fest if
Possibly.
I need to
Yeah. We might have presents at 2 cons on the same weekend. Because we're like that in different parts of the country. So yeah, we will be doing that, but 5 we should have a table, so come say hi to us at our table at 5. MCM we will just be rocking up at 12 and mooching about and going to the dealers and going to do photos and doing other things. Yeah, Victor and Bethan will be there at MCM, Debbie, if you want pictures. But yeah, we will be doing the thing, and I will hopefully have Caleb finished by 5, because that needs to happen. Got a lot to do. But yeah, we will see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye.